What's going on, guys? It's Demarge. I'm bringing you guys a new video, and it's gonna be about a picture that I had on my phone that I saw on social media about a week or a couple of days ago, and I wanted to make a post about it, but I said, it's a great opportunity to make a video about it, make a video of it. And it's basically saying, as you can see at the thumbnail, someone asked, what's your biggest fear? And a female said, building a man for another woman. And I'm basically going to speak more about that because I know many people could relate. I used to could relate to that mindset, the fear part, and just even being in your singleness and realizing what we're really doing in relationships, and realizing that it's many lessons that we're going through, and the other person is benefiting from it. And while we're in this state, we don't realize that we also are benefiting from the lesson and failed relationships and so on and so on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. First, I would like to say this isn't a fear unless we're without someone. There's gonna be no one that's gonna fear making a man or a woman better that already is married or already is in a relationship that they have that is high potential and so on and so on. This is only a fear when we're without someone, or we're single and we're just going through it. So I think we should all put that in perspective, to knowing that it's kind of a selfish thought and a selfish mentality, because we're only looking at our side of things. Yes, God is going to use us. Now, this is interesting because I've always, not always, but in the past, I used to feel it for my exes that wanted me to grow up, and I was just set in my ways. And now, being the person that I am today, I will have conversations, with them or whatever, and they will say why I couldn't be the person that I am now then. And I'll kind of feel bad, like they got a bad version of me. And I feel like a lot of us could look at situations like that, but I'm not gonna give that credit to all the women in my past. Like, God, did this. I give the credit only to Him, and that's who should get the credit for all of the growth that's going on in our life. He uses people. Absolutely, yes. He uses, relationships, either bad ones, good ones, things that just ended peacefully, things that ended horribly. He uses those things to prepare us for the person that He has ordained us to be with. And that's the same for you and me. So in your mindset, if you're sitting and saying, okay, there's guys that I've not only just talked to, but there's guys that I've been in a relationship with, and I prepared them and made them better men, even in one area or in multiple areas of their life, or just a little small thing. Like, everything matters. If you have ever made a man a better man, then God used you. You allow God to use you. It wasn't for you. And the same way you're doing this, the same way He's using other women and other people to help growth the man that He has already set in place for you. So it's a two-headed sword in a way. I just think it becomes frustrating. I know it's frustrating in many ways because, I'm single. So it's frustrating in a way when you know that you're just pouring and pouring, especially being a believer, and or just encouraging or just pushing a person towards, this better version of themselves, when probably they didn't even believe in themselves. And that relationship ends, and then they're going on their journey, and then someone else is gonna pick up I guess where you left off in a way. And that's just how life goes. But what we should never forget is that we're not doing this for ourselves. In everything that we do, we're serving God, even in serving people, because many ways when we serve Him, how we serve Him is by serving other people. by serving people in general, just being a servant at heart. And that's one of the most important things I wanted to share about this video, is that I just want people to look at this situation and this season as, you know, God's just using you to build people up. And you may never see those people again, and you have to be okay with that. You know, it's just him giving you a task and you fulfilling it, and you just sending that person off. And that's how I look at it. You know, many relationships and situationships or talking, whatever, that I've been in, I always looked at myself like, if anything, you know, if it doesn't work out, I always like to be on good standing with people. That's why I don't have any exes that hate me, and I feel like that's good. And I'm not buddy with all of them or whatever, with any of them, but I think it's important to, like, wherever you leave a situation, just make sure that someone learned something from you and you did something, that you made an impact in people's lives. If you didn't make an impact in a person's life, then I feel like that's a problem. You know, I want to be around people that make an impact in my life, whether they stick around or not. And we should all have that mindset. And I think we should put away the fear, not to fear it, but to embrace it. You know, just to pour into people. You know, I've saw a post on it was a quote, but I saw someone recite it. Actually, a pastor that was a football player named Aeneas Williams. He said it. He was quoting someone, and a person basically said, you know, we're all to, and we're called to die empty. And like, I believe that to the fullest. Just to give ourselves and to keep on giving, and knowing, having faith that God is pouring into us while we're giving, while we're continuously giving ourselves to people, and just strengthen them. And not to look at it like, when they're walking away, or not when we see them doing good, not to look at it like I did that, but to look at it like, you know, thank God for the journey that He has them on, and just thank God for allowing you and giving you the opportunity to make that person make an impact in that person's life. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna try and do more. God bless you.